back to Let's Eat. I'm your host, Christine Scarpelli. We travel the region and find some of the best bites, really good food, a lot of them local mom and pop restaurants for you to enjoy. This first one I am so excited about. Man, I went to this place years ago when they were just a little food truck, like a little shop cart thing at a wine festival in Simpsonville, South Carolina. Yeah, but that cheesecake that they made was so good. Eventually, they had a brick and mortar shop in Simpsonville, expanded to Greenville, mac and cheesecakes using only the best ingredients. This one will blow your mind. Take a look.
When you walk through the front door of their downtown Greenville location, you can see how they got started. A cart full of cheesecake, and their customers loved it so much they now have 2 different locations serving you this luxurious cheesecake. This is Mac and Cheesecakes in Greenville.
One day they had like a potluck at the office, and so she made cheesecake, and next thing you know, we had a line down the cubicles.
That's owner Curtis Forbes, New York City-born cheesecake lover, bragging on his wife, Lisa. The couple's cheesecake was so beloved by friends and family here in Greenville, they quit their jobs in tech to sell it full-time.
Mac and Cheesecakes it's Mackay plus cheesecakes, and so basically our son Mackay is 12 years old now, but he's autistic.
They support autism groups and nonprofits whenever they can, serving only their best product, like the Dubai chocolate cheesecake.
We use Philadelphia is just because it is simply the best. We'll go ahead and put our eggs in there, our heavy cream, our sugar into the batch. We like our cheesecake to be just perfect consistency.
For the crust, it's double stuffed Oreos.
Just make sure it's pressed down real good.
Into the freezer for a day or 2, and then it's bath time.
And then we want to put some water in here. We'll put that in there. You want to be very careful. We'll pull it out, and you want to make sure that it looks amazing like this. You just want it to have a nice golden brown color.
After it's cooked, it's frozen for another couple days and then ready to get dressed.
Drizzle on the pistachio cream, the katafi, which is our dried roasted phyllo, a cover of chocolate fudge, and then on top of that chocolate fudge, we make our whipped cream in-house to do a little drizzle of fresh pistachios.
Next, it's their take on banana pudding.
So firstly, what we want to do is do the caramel vanilla wafers. And then I like to stack the bananas as well with the wafers. This is our banana pudding that we also make in-house, our whipped cream again.
And don't skip their classic strawberry.
So we want to drizzle that and then also let it cascade on the sides as well for our glaze. People eat with their eyes first, so it's important to make it look beautiful.
Do not miss these beautiful murals when you come to downtown Greenville. I'm just loving hearing about your story.
Yes, the murals when you come in tells our whole story.
I love that. And also in front of us,
that is the little bro.
This is their homemade cookie and homemade cheesecake, making sure there's no waste.
Yes.
Here at Mac and Cheesecakes in Greenville, we say, let's eat!
Okay, here's a pro tip for you. They have a Biscoff flavor, like the little cookies you get on the airplane. Unbelievable. That is my favorite. All right, coming up next in Greenville, South Carolina, Pita House. Talk about authentic. There is a pita oven in there, like imported in, I believe, decades, if not centuries old. Really authentic food, great family. Take a look at Pita House.
This is country cooking. It's not from this country, the old country, Middle Eastern food made fresh every day they're open here at the Pita House in Greenville. Some of it even shipped in from Israel. We'll give you the full tour.
Well, this is my dad and my uncle and my other uncle. So Zuhair, Ziad, and Nazir. These are the 3 brothers that came overseas.
Hani Namuz makes the introductions, mostly because his family is working hard to get lunch ready. He's the next generation, making food for Greenville from the family's home in Shefa Amir, a small town just outside of Nazareth, Israel.
Being immigrants coming from a different country, this was like a part of home for them.
Pita House opened here on Pleasantburg Drive in 1987.
You come in 30 years ago and you got this Middle Eastern plate, and you can come in today and get this Middle Eastern plate, and it's the exact same.
Believe me, no one's complaining. Regulars, nearby hospital workers, students, Hani says they all come for the homemade hummus.
And we got the chickpeas cooking here.
To top off their famous falafel.
Chickpeas, parsley, onions, and the mixed spices.
All inside the fan favorite.
It's hard not to eat the pitas when they come out of the oven and they're nice and hot.
The fresh made dough is sent inside an 800-degree oven, custom made in Israel, left to puff for 20 seconds to perfection.
The looks on people's faces when they see the food or when they get that first bite, and you just, try to welcome everybody and take care of everybody as best as you can.
The fresh ingredients, the ball full of flavor, the falafel that everyone comes for. You want to cheers?
Cheers.
There you go.
Enjoy.
That looks so good. I just want to keep watching. You got to check out Pita House in Greenville, South Carolina. All right, coming up next, you like chicken? Much chicken sandwiches they're in, right? Well, in Charleston, there's a place called Rudy Royale. It's got a whole lot of chicken, but a whole lot more. Take a look at this sort of upscale restaurant.
The art of the chicken sandwich is something a lot of restaurants are trying to perfect now. It's a big trend across the United States, and we've got one in downtown Charleston that's putting its twist on the classic. We're at Rudy Royale. Near the Custom House on East Bay, you'll find Rudy Royale, known for its chicken sandwich and originally opened to focus on fried chicken, serving it all up in a slightly different way.
A lot of fried chicken, so bone-in fried chicken sandwiches, chicken tenders. And we use a lot of Southern techniques, but also some global techniques. So we'll get a little Italian influence, some Asian influence, and maybe a little Mexican sometimes.
Although the fried chicken sandwich is their #1 seller and #1 draw, Chef McCready Downer says you'll want to check out their seasonal offerings, which allow for a new menu every couple of weeks.
Also try to focus on is obviously local seafood. So right here we have a local flounder. There's like a nice lobster bisque underneath and some charred corn and some heirloom tomatoes. Swordfish. This is also locally sourced swordfish. We do it with, we treat it like almost like carne asada. So it's marinated, then we grill it. Got a little bit of avocado puree and some roasted romaine lettuce. Kind of nice spring, summer dish, I think. And then over here is just some nice fresh watermelon that we've done with some whipped ricotta, a little bit of mint, and some sea salt, olive oil. Nice and fresh.
So whether you prefer land or sea, there's something on the menu just for you. So the next time you're taking that stroll through downtown Charleston, grab the friends on East Bay Street and head on in, and I'll see you at Rudy Royale.
Please do, and much more food after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to Let's Eat. We're headed to Conway, South Carolina, Crooked Oak. So this is based off of the tree, the Crooked Oak, and the two owners that got married near it. But take a look at the food. It is a lot of it local and really kind of comfortable home style. Take a look.
Owners Chris and Jackie Snyder have been bringing fresh local flavors to the community since 2018. Behind the hostess stand, you'll see a picture of the couple on their wedding day, standing behind the oak tree that inspired it all.
The reason they went with Crooked Oak was because they got married in front of a Crooked Oak in their yard.
Their farmhouse-style decor and strung ceiling lights add to the warm, sentimental atmosphere. Even the tables and wood accents throughout the restaurant are repurposed from old barns.
So we put that not just into our food, not just into our people, not just into our service, but we even put that into the wood. You know, we put that into the bones of the building itself and took the community and put it into the business all the way through.
With the menu just as thoughtful as the design, the restaurant prides themselves in serving food that's not just locally sourced, but also comes from cows raised with extra care.
What's really special about Brave Farms I like to touch on is that it was started by an animal psychologist who took pride in, making animals feel good even though we have to eat them. And she actually studied the way that affects flavor on beef. So we like to make a little joke here that our cows are so good that they have their own therapist.
Their tender, super prime 12-ounce New York strip, served with seasoned vegetables and baked mac and cheese, is a hearty meal.
Cheers.
And if you're in the mood for something light and flavorful, their pan-cooked scallops over smoked Gouda risotto melt in your mouth with every bite. To finish off, their Crooked Cookie, a giant baked chocolate chip cookie topped with caramel bourbon ice cream made right across the street at Stella's, is the perfect treat for any sweet tooth. If you're coming for dinner in their banquet room, dessert in their dining area, or just drinks in their fully stocked speakeasy, you'll feel right at home.
You know you're always going to get clean eating, you're always going to be with great people, you're always going to have great food, and you're always going to get that great service. What's really important to us is kind of creating like a family within our employees, but also with the people that come here. You know, everybody that comes here regularly knows that they're going to get a hello, they're going to get a how are you doing.
Whether you're a regular or a first timer, the Crooked Oak Tavern team says you'll leave feeling like part of the family.
That's interesting. Cows that are treated better taste better. Good to know. Hey, you in the mood for a sweet treat? Next up, we've got some ice cream from Danbury, North Carolina. This place, Front Porch Creamery. Take a look.
You always knew it?
I just knew it.
For decades, Daryl Taylor had an ice cream dream for this special space in Danbury.
Because of that park. You know, you can't beat this place right here.
And now the Front Porch Creamery sits at the foot of Hanging Rock State Park.
It came to be here because for 28 years my husband dreamt of an ice cream shop on this corner.
Finally, 4 years ago, Daryl and his wife Tracy moved back to his hometown and opened the shop.
To make the ice cream be the best it can be, that's my passion.
And his dream became my dream. I never dreamt how much I would love doing this.
Daryl went to Scoop School in St. Louis to learn how to blend up the perfect batch.
I'm gonna let y'all taste this too.
From vanilla, fresh out of the machine.
Well, that's good, ain't it? Good stuff.
Oh, that's good vanilla.
To a case filled with fun flavors like lemon crunch, cookies and cream, and butter pecan.
People who have our butter pecan say that it's the best they've ever had.
Daryl believes it's the best because he only buys the highest quality ingredient.
I drive 3 hours there, 3 hours back, and it's butter pecan flavoring, and the man's been making it for about 40 years and is nothing like it.
From start to scoop, it takes Daryl 2 days to make every single tub. And that perfectly cool ice cream can come in a warm waffle cone.
Ooh, that's nice. Warm.
Daryl makes 5 flavors of cones, fresh for each order.
Man, them cones are addictive. Well, you have to watch out for that.
The couple says it is hard work, but it pays off when they watch customers take their first taste.
Their facial expressions tell it all.
They'll be talking to each other, and they'll take a first bite, and they'll go like that, and it'll be like, wow. And that does me so good.
Oh, it just does our heart so good. It's so exciting. There are times that I'll leave the window and I'll just be doing a little happy dance.
And that word of mouth made business grow. Front Porch Creamery already set a record for sales this summer.
Here lately, I've been getting the lemon crunch, but today I got orange pineapple. I like to try whatever new flavor they have. Like this week, it was the lemon crunch. It's delicious. Everybody needs to try it.
While Hanging Rock's still the #1 attraction around here, customers are now coming from all over the area just to try a treat from the Front Porch.
If they tell me, we used to come hike at the park and get ice cream. Now we come to get ice cream and we might hike at the park.
And speaking of the mountain...
You know, I've never been to the top of it.
No, you haven't.
I ain't care 2 cents about going up there.
But Daryl does care deeply about serving this community with his wife by his side.
I don't know what, it was just an idea. It was like, it was just laid on my heart to do it. You know, it's like I was meant to do this.
It means a lot to me. My life has never been better since he came into it.
Meant to make ice cream. I think I need to go try some. We'll be right back after this break. We're back with more Let's Eat and more local food. I'm enjoying this next one. A little bit of Mexican for you. Tacos and plenty more. This one's actually a food truck out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Mariscos, no machos. Take a look.
I'm at a food truck in Greensboro on Westgate City Boulevard. I'm here with David Romero with Mariscos No Manches food truck, a taco truck in a trailer. What do you have on this trailer?
When I started this adventure, it was 2 years ago, I decided to do something different. I just don't want to be just a regular taco truck. Taco trucks is everywhere. So we decided to do fresh seafood and tacos and more.
What do your customers like about it? What do the people that are out there watching these stories or living their lives, what is it about a food truck that draws people in?
I don't know, I guess it's something different. It's more, for our type of food truck, it's more authentic. Our tacos are very different. We do have fresh seafood like ceviches, shrimp cocktail, seafood towers, fried sushi, empanadas.
How does fried sushi mix into your taco truck?
The concept that I have, it comes from Sinaloa. Sinaloa is a state in Mexico.
Okay.
And they have a sushi. They're very known for fried sushi there.
Nice.
So that's the kind of concept that I'm following it.
You're telling me you're gonna give me a couple of things to try. What are you gonna let me try today?
Yeah, we're gonna let you try the fresh ceviche, sushi, the famous pork belly tacos, and definitely our tacos al pastor.
Let's do this.
Spicy mayo. This is a shrimp tostada ceviche.
Alrighty.
This is our fried sushi. This is our pork belly tacos. And our tacos al pastor.
The food is ready. We're gonna give it all a try. This is quite the buffet. Here you go, look at this. This is cucumber lime. Does it have an exact name, David?
It's a cucumber lime, agua de pepino.
And it is really good, I've already tried it. That is really good. That is wonderful. Good flavors, it's really juicy. Is this a thing you eat with the fork like this? So you pick it up?
Actually, you pick them up and yes.
I gotta try to pick this up and not make a mess. That's really good. The shrimp flavor with all the good juices and the sauces he put on it. Sushi at a taco truck. Let's give this a try. All right. I have a couple of favorite fried sushi rolls that I eat. This is right up there with them. Perfect. Tacos al pastor. You saw the meat come right off the rotisserie. That is something else. This is gonna be a great taste. I could use the sauce. Let's put a little sauce. Also got the purple tortilla here. That's different. Comes from the purple corn. Let's see how this tastes. The hit of that pineapple is awesome. David, where'd you learn how to do all this? How did this all come about?
It's like I say, I've been working on the restaurant industry for so many years. My background, family from Mexico. I used to own 2 big restaurants here in Greensboro. Sold it, get tired of it. So I decided to get into a little venture with the food trucks. I learned a lot of stuff by traveling. Go to different states. I usually go a lot to the West Coast and try to see what they're doing up there.
All right, if you're looking for a great Mexican-style food truck with tacos and seafood and a whole lot more, it's the Mariscos No Manches food truck for me. Over here in Greensboro on Gate City Boulevard a lot of the time, but you can find them online and see where they're gonna be on any given day of the week. Right now, I'm gonna finish this taco and all that other food real quick.
That looked fantastic. Okay, now we're headed over to Surfside Beach, South Carolina, Malibu of Surfside. Some Italian cuisine. Looks good to me. Let's take a look.
11 years ago, Giovanni Masseri's mother and stepfather opened Malibu of Surfside, with the whole family in the kitchen serving up quality, authentic Italian cuisine. Masseri comes from a line of chefs, from his siblings to his mother and even his grandfather, who once ran a restaurant just outside of Naples, Italy. His concept merged European dining with a California influence. After relocating to the States, his grandfather's health began to decline. And when he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, a memory later resurfaced, one that would ultimately inspire the Surfside restaurant's name.
After my grandfather got a little bit sick with dementia and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, my mother had to rekindle memories with him. And during that little rekindling, he remembered a restaurant in the past in our family in the 60s, and it was called Malibu Bar. And when my mom mentioned that she did have children and we were opening a restaurant, he requested for the success we named it after the Malibu.
The name is just the beginning. Family ties are woven into every corner of the restaurant. From neon signs hand-selected by Masseri's mother to wall art that tells their story. Every detail from the food, the decor, and the ambiance reflects the homemade, heartfelt dining experience.
So we pretty much took a lot of stuff straight from my mom's house. And you'll notice when you sit down in here, instantly through the door, there's a very homey family feel to the restaurant. It just naturally happened.
Here, family isn't just a theme, it's a commitment.
Any allergies, gluten-free, we handle, like it was a family member eating, so.
And you'll taste that care in every bite when you try their penne alla vodka, made with European butter, pancetta, white onions, sautéed prosciutto with simmered vodka, and Masseri's mother's house-made marinara sauce.
Cheers. That's delicious.
Their 12-ounce grilled pork chop made with olive oil, roasted garlic, cherry peppers, portobello mushrooms, a little bit of white wine, and house-made marinara is tender with a hint of spice. And for dessert, their Mama's Cheesecake, a perfectly light and airy finish made with cream cheese, sour cream, ricotta, eggs, vanilla extract, and a touch of mascarpone, all topped with strawberries. The quality of food comes straight from the passion of those making it.
I could have the worst day of my life and still have the best day at work.
It's the same passion rooted in family that's kept Malibu's going strong for over a decade.
I don't want to cry, but my mother is the reason why we're the way we are, because she was a single parent since I was 9 years old, and she fed us all, beat us all, taught us all what a moral compass looks like and how to respect people.
Food has always kept this family close, and now they're sharing that tradition with yours.
I love to see that food with a little bit of family. We're going to have much more food, speaking of, after this break. Stay with us. All right, now we got one in Asheville, North Carolina. It's kind of the hub of breweries and beer around here. This is Wedge Brewing with a lot of great flavor. Also, primarily outdoor seating as well. But if it gets cold and you still want to head up to Asheville for some beer, head inside of Wedge Brewing.
There's lots of stories that's significant of the name Wedge, and what we like to say is like drinking and lying at the Wedge, so you never know whether a story is true or not, but the building itself has Wedge-like features to it.
Opening in 2008, one goal was to give the area's artists and residents a place to meet up.
Bring your friends and have a beer and kind of lose yourself in story and have a good time and tell all the stories that are momentous for you. So this is what everyone calls our OG location. Lots of art, lots of defining features. This facility is mostly outdoors, right on the railroad tracks, has a lot of cool features.
The original Wedge Studios location on Paynes Way in Asheville is best known for their copious outdoor seating, which is great for those lovely mountain weather days. But on those cold, damp days like this, there's always the indoor brew pub location on Foundy Street. There's also a taproom-only location in the Grove Arcade downtown. Expect selection, anywhere from 15 to 25 beers available at any one time. They typically make around 30 different styles a year.
This is our classic IPA. This is Iron Rail IPA. It's got English malt in it and American hops. I believe that the Iron Rail is the best IPA that exists. It's super classic, it's super drinkable. It's just one of those beers you can just keep coming back to.
From their Julian Price Czech Pilsner to lagers, stouts, seltzers, and a rotating sour selection, there's enough going on to brew at both River Arts facilities. A spicy dark stout is a new offering, and their Some Kind of IPA brings an ever-changing twist on a classic.
So we like to rotate between a different style, so no matter how often you show up, there's always something different for you to try.
Wedge also shows up for others. They participated in this season's Christmas toy drive with Asheville's Eblin Charities. They've worked with Asheville on Bikes, a nonprofit that works to improve Asheville's biking infrastructure, and they host other charity events in their Foundy Street event space. Beer, art, and community, the founding principles of Wedge Brewing.
We're really proud to be a part of the brewery scene in Asheville for as long as we have, and just be a part of that authentic Asheville experience.
Enjoy responsibly.
With a whole lot of locations up there in Asheville, North Carolina, enjoy Wedge Brewing, and thank you so much for joining us on Let's Eat. Plenty more restaurants to come. Next time, I'm your host, Christine Scarpelli. Have a great one, and cheers.